Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that you can read many things about that EU wants to ban anonymous crypto wallets by 2024. What is this whole thing about? The second news I want to talk about is that Mastercard is now testing USDC payments. Stablecoin payments, just like Visa has started this kind of testing process already. We were waiting for it, and now Mastercard has officially announced it that they are also on this pathway. And the third news I want to talk about is all about that Circle reveals the assets which are backing USDC stablecoin. So guys, all this in today's video. And if you want to keep yourself up to date, which is very important in my opinion, then you definitely should subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, because I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday. The only thing you have to do, subscribe, bell button, all under this video, and then you're getting the notifications as soon as a new video is out. And as I said, I'm coming with these videos every weekday. Plus, check out the useful links under this video. For instance, the free course, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, useful infos in it. And now let's have a look on the market. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, maybe that's too much. Yeah, put it this way. Well, after these couple of reddish days we have experienced, in more than a week now, we can see some green numbers. Does it go for a long time? We will see. Of course, nobody knows, but it's always up and down, up and down, up and down. And now lately we were more going down. So now Bitcoin is back 6%. The price is $31,397 US. Bitcoin was holding this 29,000 line, didn't go further down, and it jumped back above 30. Ethereum went up more than 8% in the last 24 hours, again at 1,895 US dollar, still not above 2,000, for instance. And then, when we're looking at the winners, definitely we have a couple of today, because we have Torchain 23%, Quant 19%, Polygon 18%, and so on and so forth. And then when we're looking at the losers, Raven going down 11%. And then basically that's it today. So compared to the last couple of days, compared to the last week, we have rather gainers than losers. And when we're looking at, here, this is actually one thing I wanted to talk about, because this is here, the monthly candlestick chart. I've talked about the weekly, the weekly recently, when we turned actually bearish on the weekly as well. And I have talked about usually on the daily or the 4-hour one. But one thing I want to point out here, which is, when we all worrying about that, okay, this bear market is here and now we are in a bearish period, when it will the market come back, because we have discussed it already many times that it can happen that at the end of the year, the second part of the year, we can see again very nice growth. But let's talk about one of the worst scenarios, which is we're going to have a very similar bear market what we have experienced after the 2017 peak. And I just want to point out for you, because here we have that one. Just look at this. So for instance, January in 2018 for Bitcoin, because you're looking at the Bitcoin chart, it's definitely not for the altcoins. So the Bitcoin, it was the first month which was under the peak price. And then when you calculate it and count it, put it this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 months after it, the price went down. After we became again bullish, and we had this, this run up in 2019, and after that, for instance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months after that, and then we were again going up for many months. And if you're looking at this, because, you know, we all scared from things like, oh, this is now over and that's it. So we're looking at maybe the worst case scenario, and we don't have this comeback in this year, then we already made 4 months. Basically, we have 4 months already in this kind of, you know, after 2017, this 13-1. So a couple of months to go, and we are halfway. And then we have seen the tremendous gains we have experienced after the market changed. So what I just wanted to point out, if we are here for the long term, and for some reason things just simply don't work out this year, it's still, you know, it's not advice, financial advice, but just want to point out that we have nothing to be afraid of when in a couple of months' time flies, really. We're talking about now, in 4 months, it's 8-9 months, right? We talk about 8-9 months, which we, go back last year, and then we were like from October till now. So it's not a huge deal. And then we can see again tremendous growth. And as I said, it still can happen this year. Don't get me wrong here. I was just talking about this because what are we the most afraid of? We're most afraid of what we going to have a long bear market. And if it will be as long as it was in 2018, after the 2017 December peak in Bitcoin, then we just have to wait 13 months. It's not that bad when we're looking at lifetime kind of thing. And 4 months we have done already. Time flies. Okay, this was just one thing I wanted to point out. Second thing here, when we're looking at this chart here, this is all about Bitcoin supply held by addresses with balance 1K and 10K of Bitcoin, which is definitely the whale region. Those guys who are having more than 1,000 Bitcoin in their addresses. And when we're looking at these addresses, so the big guys, they have accumulated Bitcoin since May. Since we had this drop in the price, they collecting, and they actually collecting more, which is the sign when the big guys are collecting now Bitcoin. Why are they doing so? Probably because then sooner or later the price go up and then they would like to make a lot of money, right? And here's another point, I'll find it here on Altcoin Daily's posts that all about inflation. I have showed you the shopping carts, and now it's another great example. We're talking about a cup of coffee, right? Back in 1970, a cup of coffee was 25 cents. Now we're talking about 1.59 in 19, and now it's actually even more. But you get the point. So the dollar or whatever fiat currency you have, it is inflating heavily. So therefore, we need something else against inflation. And cryptocurrency, when you're looking at the price, it could be actually one of the assets we can use. Because if we keep it in fiat, no doubt the value of your fiat, what you can buy for the purchasing power, it's decreasing. No question. This is proven. Okay? So anything is better. Not anything, but many things are better than just keeping in fiat. And crypto could be like one of the opportunities. Okay, guys. Now let's move on to the first news. The first thing is, you can read many things on Twitter and everywhere that, EU wants to ban crypto wallets. And what is this all about? Because we have to clarify it. When we hear this word and from another big authority, or it comes from a country, or now this time from the EU, that EU wants to ban cryptocurrency wallets by 2024. What the heck is going on? Is crypto over now? No, it's a different thing. What they want to do, they want to ban the anonymous crypto wallets. So basically, they would like to put name a company behind the wallet so they can avoid this kind of money laundering. And the European Commission, EC, which is the executive branch of the European Union, EU, confirmed a new proposal today calling for stricter regulation of anonymous cryptocurrency wallets and transactions. And, according to the Commission proposal, companies that process crypto transactions will have the record, their customers' name, addresses, dates of birth, account numbers, and names of the recipient. Naturally, crypto enthusiasts won't be able to fill in their anonymous crypto address for such transfers. So, on the contrary, this proposal will help the EU crypto asset industry develop, as it will benefit from an update, harmonized legal framework across the EU, the Commission concluded. So basically, why they're doing it, they just simply would like to see who has what. So the way of anonymous, it's kind of not working. And I told you many times, regulations will be introduced. If you would like to fit crypto in our system, if you would like to have crypto as a mainstream thing, so many people adopt it and use it in their everyday life, for that we do need regulations. Sorry, this is how it works. We cannot do anything without it. And yes, they have realized they cannot basically stop Bitcoin. They cannot switch it off. The only thing what they can do, they can regulate crypto, regulate through the banks and all these transactions. And because they realize it's a big potential in it, so actually they can make money on crypto, probably with governments, companies now, institutions, banks, and so on and so forth. So they don't stop this game, but what they're doing, they would like to have some clear regulations to see who has what. And because of this is probably the only way we can go globally. And sooner or later, if you would like to use centralized exchange, in many cases, we're already in that phase, you have to give your details out so they know who is behind that crypto amount and what are you using it for. And they would like to make this broader and obviously put it in regulations so it will be a must thing to do when you would like to cash out and so on and so forth. So this is this whole thing about, and it's not about banning crypto wallets, where because you can hear that at many places. This is misleading information. It's focusing on anonymous crypto wallets. So basically, they just want to know who is behind it, and then people can do the transactions and everything else. Right. Second thing I want to talk about. It's Mastercard is now testing USDC stablecoin as a payment. So yes, after Visa, we were waiting for it. Mastercard announced it also that Mastercard will use USDC stablecoin as a bridge asset for cardholders who want to pay for goods using cryptocurrencies. Because the point is, you have crypto, you would like to spend it at the merchant, but you cannot do it. But in many cases now, because you have some difficulties, but with a card, Visa or Mastercard, probably in the future, you can do that without a problem. But you need a bridge for that, right? So what they're doing now, Mastercard has named the first stablecoin and a handful of partner companies that will help cryptocurrency holders spend their digital assets at merchants that accept payment giants cards, so Mastercards. So while it might sound like adding an extra step, swapping cryptocurrency for a stablecoin and then exchange the stablecoin for a dollar can be quicker or simpler than going directly from crypto to fiat. For example, some crypto cannot be easily traded on exchanges for dollars, but can be for USDC. Adding this way, situation will assist cryptocurrency firms that want to order Mastercard branded products to their customers, the company said. And the announcement, 5 months after Mastercard said it planned to bring selected stablecoins into network, was framed as step toward the eventual goal. And now it's basically out, and they're going to do it now. They're in the test period, you know, as it always goes, like started some testing, but this is probably then coming later. And yes, with that, it's simple, it's easy. You can hold your your crypto, transfer it to USDC, and with your USDC, you can do already shopping, because the merchant going to receive it probably not in crypto, but in fiat currency. But with that, you can use your crypto and not with Visa and Mastercard. And then, you know, this is going to be the future. Again, bottom line, we have to make crypto more mainstream, user-friendly in our everyday life. And this is definitely the pathway we are on. The third thing I want to talk about is Circle, which is behind USDC, I've just talked about, reveals the assets which are backing the stablecoin. In many cases with the stablecoins, the problem is, okay, what is behind it? And this is a big issue with Tether, because all the news are many times about it, that Tether is not really backed by that much USD as they having in USDT. And now, actually, Circle, which is behind USDC, reveals the assets. And they're saying that according to the report, about 61% of the tokens, so USDCs, are backed by cash and cash equivalents, meaning cash and money market funds. Yankees certifies of deposit, meaning CDs used by foreign non-US banks, comprise a further 13%. US Treasuries accounts for 12%, commercial paper account for 9%, and the remaining token are backed by municipal corporate bonds. So this is how actually the menu looks like. And the company has issued about 22.2 billion worth of USDC. So this is their market cap right now. By the way, Circle joins Tether in publishing a rough breakdown of its asset reserve, at least partially answering questions about whether its stablecoin is fully backed, because this was the issue with Tether. And now, by the way, actually, here are also some shady areas with USDC, to be honest with you, when you're looking at here the numbers. Like Circle, Tether also uses commercial paper to back it, token, though commercial paper accounts for far more of Tether's reserve than Circle's does. So actually, things looking better on the USDC, but here, you know, these we're talking about percentage. I would be really curious about the through list, what they have exactly, because, okay, we have this 61%. It's not it's a bit more than the half of it. And then we have these 13%, 12%, 9%, and we're talking about the other category. But yeah, so this is the danger with stablecoins, that what if they just like kind of disappear one day to another? What's happening with the company which is behind it? And who, you know, guarantees it that you get your money back? So stablecoin makes life easier, but that's why they also need some regulations, so we can make sure that it's really backed with the amount which the market cap actually shows. Okie dokie. Right, guys, that's it for today. If you find this content interesting and useful, smash the like button and also subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, because I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday. And check out the links under the video, many useful ones. And obviously, I'm coming back tomorrow and bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. I wish you an amazing day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.